How much will I have to pay in child support, and how is it calculated? How can I estimate where I'm going to be after the hearing? Let's discuss it. Hi, I'm Larry DeMarco, and I'm a family law, personal injury, and workers' compensation attorney in Pennsylvania. Child support's always payable to the parent with primary custody of the children, meaning more than half the overnights with the children. The issue that decides it is overnights, not hours or days, but overnights. The parent with more than half the overnights gets child support, and when there's a 50-50, 1 week on and 1 week off, child support in Pennsylvania is paid to the lowest earning parent. Spousal support or alimony has to be calculated first, which is new in 2019 and following because of the new tax laws. If you're paying alimony, this will factor into the child support calculations because it reduces your income and increases the income for your ex who receives it. The extra money from spousal support factors into the calculation because the payor of the support is going to have less income and the recipient's going to have a higher income for the child support calculations, and that will affect the amount of child support. The person who has primary custody of the children will always be the one getting child support, even if he or she has a higher income. It's possible to pay alimony or spousal support while at the same time receiving child support. In calculating child support in Pennsylvania, a parent paying child support with more than 40% of physical custody overnights will get at least a 10% reduction. For each percentage point of an additional time over that 40%, there's an additional 1% reduction right up to 50% of overnights or 20% reduction. The amount of child support is dependent upon the number of children that are subject to the order, and it can be reduced if the payer has other children to care for, and that's worked into the calculation. In Pennsylvania, additional child care expenses like daycare, private school tuition, sports costs, or musical activities, and health insurance are split in proportion to the parents' relative incomes. First, the court calculates a basic child support number. That's based upon adding up the two parents' incomes, the number of children, and then running it through a formula. After that, the courts are going to assign a percentage of responsibility of those additional expenses that has to be paid by parents. The additional expenses are above and beyond the basic number for child support. For instance, if one parent makes twice the amount of the other, they'll split the costs 2/3 to 1/3. The payer will add the share to the monthly amount. And if it's a health care premium that's being paid in addition to the monthly support, then the share for health care is deducted from the child support amount. So now let's look at an example. For those of you who want a rough calculation or estimation on what you're going to have to pay, go to this website in the description portion of the video. It's the State Department of Human Service Child Support Calculation Estimator. Other states other than Pennsylvania should have this. Here you'll see that it's a general estimator only and doesn't provide for alimony pendente lite or spousal support or combined child and spousal support orders. Click continue, and on the next page you'll be reminded again. It's only an estimate. The following items may be used to calculate the actual child support payment, but what it doesn't include is if the combined payment's more than $30,000 of both parents, if the non-custodial parent's earning less than $981, it won't include some deviations, or calculations for more than six children, multifamily situations, or self-employment tax withholdings. If you click the first link, you will see frequently asked questions. Click any of these and you'll get more information. And on the next link, it's a PDF giving the economics behind the calculations. Click Agree, and now we can do a sample calculation. Let's say you have one child. The non-custodial parent, let's say, earns $3,000 a month, and the custodial party earns, let's say, $200 a month. The custodial party declares the child. Add 3,000 and 2,000, you have 5,000 joint. Go scroll down. Again, if you click this view disclaimer, that's where you waive all your rights. Click continue, and it gives other criteria, but it will not factor them. You can check them, but you can't do anything about it. But again, this is helpful for at least some type of general calculation. Hit continue, and there you'll have a net monthly child support calculation. Are there any additional expenses? Let's say that there's a daycare expense of $500 per month. You add the non-custodial parent amount to the custodial parent amount. We get a total of 3,000 plus 2,000 equals 5,000. Take the ratio, the fraction. The non-custodial parent has 3/5 or 60% of that $500, so a total of $300. So this $530 is not the whole amount, it's only a base amount. Whatever additional expenses you have, add them all together, take the ratio, and again in this example it's going to be 60/40. So if you have $500 a month, 60% of that is $300. The total amount would be, this payors, this non-custodial parent's child support would be $530 plus $300 is $830. I hope you found this video helpful. Please watch other informational videos on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for new videos. To learn more about my legal services, click the links in the description section of this YouTube video or on one of the video links on your screen. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.